Okay, yoga friends, we are doing today, this evening, we are doing rain delay yoga for anyone and all of us who are on a rain delay from our favorite football game, preferred college football game, or any other. We are going to do a loose rain delay interpretation of our Ashtanga set, which does include our headstand if you so choose to attempt. I have built myself a pillow wall because maybe that's because I haven't done this particular that in a while, and also could be because I'm getting old, and also because I have effed up my shoulders. No clue. It's the first old person injury that I've ever suffered, and I'm pissed. So, without further ado, and I will delete all of the nonsensical ramble, don't worry. Probably not all of it. Probably if you've ever seen my show, my yoga show, you know that I nonsensically ramble from time to time. We will start in our sun salutation A. Remember the naked man who is the master. Okay. Starting in our sun salutation A, in mountain pose, grounding through the bottoms of your feet, soles. Sometimes I forget what body parts are called, quite often. And hands lifting overhead for extended mountain. Slight bend in the back. And hands coming through heart center. Sinking down into our forward fold. Hands coming to shin. Lengthening through the spine. Palms coming forward, feet floating back into our high plank to low plank, chaturanga, to upward facing dog, to down dog. Hopping to the center, halfway to lengthen, into our forward fold, and lifting back into our extended mountain for round one. We will do 5 sun salutation A. So I've already lost count. I'll be totally and completely honest with you. I think we're exceeding our... We'll do one more, just for fun. And from our final forward fold, standing into mountain pose, extended, and sitting back into our chair pose. From here, we will go through our sun salutation B. From our downward dog, we will throw in warrior one here. in the middle. Back into our chaturanga. And switching sides. Warrior one, bring your right leg through. Stepping to the middle, so halfway to forward fold, pulling upward into our chair position. Does that count as one? Because that's a long one. That is how this works. I think it is. Maybe we'll do two. From our chair, we will forwardly fold, bringing hands forward, chaturanga, to up dog, to down dog, warrior one on our left. Coming back down into high plank to low plank. Up dog, switching, warrior one, on the right. Hopping to the center, halfway to lengthen, forward fold, and sitting back into our chair. From here, we will sink forward into our forward fold, bringing feet slightly apart, little less than shoulder width. Grabbing big toes for something. Big toe hold in the forward fold. I'm sure there's a more yogarific name for it. Pulling, using your peace fingers to pull slightly to intensify the stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Pulling elbows in towards the knees, flaring out. And now taking hands underneath your feet. Tops of your hands are on the mat. For hands under toes. That's pretty accurate, I'm pretty sure. From our forward fold, taking left leg back, sending right leg forward. Both legs are straight, and we will bring our right hand down the right leg to the floor, and opening through the chest, lifting left arm into the sky for triangle. And bringing our left hand down to the floor, we will rotate, revolve our triangle. Bringing the right arm to the sky. And dropping and bending our right knee, bringing our right hand down to the floor, left arm extending overhead, creating a straight line, extended side angle. And we are going to revolve our side angle, bringing our left hand on the outside of our right knee and rotating. And dropping right arm, shifting forward into our wide leg stance, hinging at the hips, bending forward, and bringing our hands to the floor or clasp beneath our head, swaying side to side or not. From here, we will bring our hands to our hips, remaining hinged at the waist in our wide leg forward fold or intense leg stretch. And now clasping the hands behind the back if you would like to intensify and stretch through your shoulders and through your hamstrings. And from here we will move into our last variation of our wide leg. Forward fold, grabbing the big toes and pulling ourselves slightly deeper into our hamstring stretch. Or wide leg, big toe, forward fold. Gonna need to get some acronyms going on here. All right, yoga friends, I hate to do it, but we're going to go through that series on the other side, lifting out of our wide-legged forward fold, turning now to the left. Right leg extended behind, bringing our left arm down to the floor or to the shin, opening through the chest, lifting right arm to the sky for triangle pose. From here, we will revolve, reverse our triangle. Right hand comes to the floor, opening through the chest and lifting left arm to the sky, twisting at the waist. All right. Bending the left knee, bringing the left arm, bring it to your knee. You can put your left hand on the floor, bringing right arm up and around and over for a side extended side angle. And if you're me, you'll get a cramp in your side. So beware of that possibility. And reversing, revolving our side angle, bringing our right arm outside of our left knee. And coming to center, meeting in the middle, where we will now keep our legs wide, bind our hands behind our back, and lean towards the right leg for intense leg stretch on the right. Bringing chest to thigh. And since that felt so good, we will switch sides, sinking now towards our left thigh. All right, I held that a little long. Do you know why? It was to save us from what's coming. And what is coming is our big toe hold, standing big toe hold. You may go out front, you may go to the side. Just hold your big toe somewhere and do something with it. All right. We will now hold our other big toe in any trajectory that you wish to hold it, because it's not easy. Let's face it. Let's focus. Oh, you know what? All right, coming now joyfully out of our big toe hold. If you wish, you may now move into your just lifting of the leg with no holding, such as this. And if you are this man, your foot and leg are higher than mine. They're basically as high as your head. You get as high as you want. All right, we're gonna switch. There's no height requirement. Remember this. Just lift your leg at any altitude. All right, and from here, if you are highly flexible, you may take your lotus leg, one lotus, meaning bring your leg up here and lean forward. This is a half lotus something, forward bend. Your foot could be higher if you were truly a master. And also, what would happen is that this hand would come down, and this hand right here would come around and bind with this foot. And that's what would happen. A half lotus forward bend would happen. And then after that, joyful celebration of life, you would sit down into your chair like such. From our chair, bringing left leg forward, stepping right leg back, we will do another warrior one. Sinking deeply into our left bent knee. Gaze is lifted. From here, dropping both arms to the sides straight, twisting the hips forward into warrior two. And stepping feet together, switching legs, dropping now left leg back, right leg bends, sinking into our bent right leg. Hands coming overhead, gaze is lifted for warrior one on the right side. And now dropping both arms to the sides, opening through the chest. Gaze is forward or over your extended right arm. And from here, I know we are all disappointed to find out that we will be moving to the floor. From here, of course, we later somehow get back up into a headstand, but it's from the floor, so it counts. From here, we will be moving into our extended leg forward fold. Extended legs. Hinging at the hips, forwardly folding. Now here, if you so choose, you have the option of putting this leg in that weird lotusy position. And then bending forward. And switching legs if you're stupid enough to do that part. Okay. We will do it again on the right. Maybe. Some of us will. I bet you will. I bet you can do it. All right. From here, we were going to take our reverse plank, I think is what it's called, where we place our palms on the ground towards our feet. Okay, and we're going to lift our body and lean back, drop our head, strengthen through the spine, lengthen also, raising the hips. Does start to become noticeable after a short period of time, and dropping before moving back into our extended leg forward fold, this time taking our right leg, bending at the knee, foot comes out, back, drawing it in, and leaning forward. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to be like sitting on this, because that seems like it'd be easier. All right. And switching sides before our knee will never move again. And bending forward, leaning forward. Left knee now bending back, out, fold in. And if you want to sit on it, we can. You can. Just don't hold that knee in that particular location for very long if you are over the age of 46. All right, friends. From here, we will maintain our forward folding practice, and we will bring our right foot now into our left thigh, extending left leg, and you guessed it, and switching. Left leg now coming into right inner thigh, and we are folding forward. All right, friends, yoga friends. In this next variation in the series, we will put our foot underneath, if possible, our left leg, and once again, fold forward. You know, I'm not sure that I'm doing that right because this does not feel as hard as it might look in this picture that I'm looking at. Okay, same thing on the other side. Putting your foot underneath your right leg now and folding forward. Actually, it doesn't feel as easy. I'm old on one side. It sucks. How is that possible? All right, we have one more forwardly folding fold. No, we don't. We have 3 more. One more of this denomination. This time, you may put your right leg into lotus pose, meaning bring your foot into this area, upper thigh region, as tightly as you can, as close as you can, comfortably, and then lean forward, if at all humanly possible. All right, switching sides. Remember, the option is always there to just stay in the original forward fold, the one that we all know and love. And now bring your left foot into this upper thigh. This is not my upper thigh, but this is where this foot is going. If your foot can go elsewhere, then go for it. I would encourage you to work at your own pace. I'm not even sure I'm on the track yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on getting there. Very nice. All right, we can remain in this pose, shockingly. This time, we are going to bend our left knee. I'm going to do it on this side first so that you can see what I'm doing. Bending my left knee. See, I knew what I was supposed to be doing. And we're going to lean forward and we're going to bring our left arm around in front and wrap it around our left knee. And take our right arm and bind it behind, grabbing the left arm for one bent bound leg forward, seated. All right, good job, friends. In this particular variation, we will bring our right leg bent, and I think, honestly, if you want to, you are allowed to do your full lotus, or you can just put it under your left leg if you wish, because I'm not telling. And you are putting your left arm around, and you're just binding yourself, you're making yourself invisible. All right, yogi friends, from the pose of invisibility, we will switch sides. Now, extending left leg. Oh. Okay. We're going to put in theory, we're going to put this right arm in front of the right leg and bring it around and grasp and clasp and bind. With your knee, you will feel this through your upper back, right shoulder blade. All right, friends, in this phase of the program, we will bring our foot in. You can lotus it, or you can put it underneath of your right leg. And then you're going to bring your gimpy ass right arm around your right leg and try to also become small. Okay. I know you guys thought that was fun, and it was. It was. In this version, we will, I don't know that we were really changing it. I think it may have led you astray. We're bending our left knee. We are, this is what we are doing. We are doing, I don't know what we're doing. We are doing this. But we are also trying to bind our hands. So in this case, we are not doing that. We're twisting. We're not doing any of these things. All we're doing is looking over our left shoulder, using our left knee to leverage the spinal twist, using the outside of our right upper arm. Sorry about that brief lapse in sanity. Right, left hand planted behind your spine in this particular version to support your lower back. We have switched sides, bringing left arm. This is called seated spinal twist in my variety. So it can be called that in yours as well, if you would like. Twisting through the spine. To a comfortable degree. Relatively. Okay, now here's where it gets pretty good, and this is where we decide to not do this anymore, I think. So this is where we do something along the lines of, I don't know what. We do this. We clasp these hands. I am an excellent describer of things using the English language here. Okay, here's what the deal is. We are doing this too, bringing this leg in. So I think what we're ultimately doing here in this second phase is that we are bringing the extended leg now bent, and we're doing this use spinal twist with a bent leg, like this, right? Okay. I think the difference is that my right elbow shoulder is no longer functioning properly. But it's going to be after this. It's going to be, whether it likes it or not. Okay. We're moving into a very hard part. I'm not going to lie to you right now. You should probably just quit. Just kidding. I'm kidding. That was an absolute joke. Please don't leave me. Please do not leave me. I'll die. Okay. Bringing feet to the air. Extending the legs. Arms extending forward past the knees for a boat pose. And from our boat pose, we will move in to one of possibly the most comical poses ever written. We will lean forward and we will try to place our arms underneath our leg holes. Right? So we're just going to we're going to hinge at the hips. Our palms are going to be facing the floor because that's the direction that our hands are going to need to slide back when we put them under our legs holes. Okay. See this? And you're going to completely, sort of not even close, probably straighten your legs. Bringing chest and chin to the mat, or within 12 to 16 inches of the mat if you're in my particular vantage point. Okay. And here is where we would actually bind our hands behind our back, bring our hands together, and like lean forward enough that we would be propping our legs. Just gonna try to show you what we would be doing if we were doing it. We would be grasping our hands together back here, like just no big deal, and then bringing these feet over, like kind of like over, and also just being very, very close. Just incredibly pretzely, like a pretzel that got stuck together to itself. You're a damaged pretzel is what you are. This is called the damaged pretzel. All right, and you know what? Be careful when you're in the damaged pretzel. You want to get out of the damaged pretzel with less damage than you did getting into it, if possible, right? I don't even know what I'm gonna do about this. I'm just talking to try to keep my mind off of it. Thank you very much. All right, that's good. So from our damaged pretzel, we are going to do the crazy baby face thing. So in the crazy baby face thing, we put our legs together like this. Okay. And then bringing our hands somehow outside of each foot and bringing our hands onto our face. Like this, like our hands would be on our face, right? So that's what we would do right there. And we absolutely did. And then in the next part, what we would do is we would have our hands on the ground, okay? And we would have our legs crossed up behind us, floating off the ground like Christopher Angel. Okay, that was. I'm gonna need to get some wrist extensions, obviously, but we're gonna work on that one. We're gonna work on that. That's what we would do next, and then we would do this thing where we fold forward, like, which we can do, and we are going to do. I don't even know what this first part is. This lotus bend. If you can fully bend into a lotus and touch your chin to the floor while you're lotusing, do it now or do it later. From here, extending our feet and folding forward, the wide leg, forward fold, big toe fold, seated. I'm going to have some acronyms for you next time we meet. Okay, and this is our favorite. I know this is very long, and I know this because I'm doing it. But you know what? Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that is good. We're going to go to our seated big toe hold, wide-legged, meaning we are going to grab our big toes, and we are going to extend our legs. We are going to hold our back straight. This is harder than it appears on television. I mean, if I watch this on television, I think, really? And then when I do it, I think, fuck this. I'm sorry, I got stuck. I actually got stuck there for a minute. From here, we're going to roll back from that position. You don't even have to sit up to look at your naked man sheet, okay? So you're going to go in here, and you can roll back into your plow position with your feet. Big toe hold plow, I guess, is an apropos term. You know, this is hard to see because when I do it, I plow into this furnishing over here. And in this variation, you want to keep your legs as wide as feasible. All right, from here, we are bringing our feet together and over our head. At least that's what we're doing. Not quite sure what that man over there is doing. And from here, we will drop we are now lifting into that same hellacious, all right, hellacious big toe hold. This time it's closed. I had to read a message from my phone. I just don't like my phone messaging me like this. Okay. We're going to regain focus, and we're going to grab our big toes with our peace fingers, and we're going to straighten. I'm sorry. I keep getting stuck in this position. I don't know why, because I absolutely hate this position. And it's so rare that I can hold it that I'm just doing it. I don't know why my phone is telling me things, but I don't want my phone to tell me. From here, we are going to skip this headstand bridge thing. It's not a headstand, it's a bridge on your head. Is what you're doing. Okay? Just trust me when I say that's what it's called. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put our head back. All right, we might not even. Okay. And then you put your feet straight, and then you like. And obviously, if you're a yogi, your hands are not on the ground. you are balancing. And I just don't feel that I'm going to balance on my neck right now. Maybe later. Moving from that thing into our wheel. Bringing our palms to the ground. Fingers are pointing towards our feet. And we're going to lift our hips to the sky into a back bend. And dropping out of our wheel, because let's face it, there's kind of an age limit on the wheel. So if you wanna do that for a long time, you can. Okay, from our wheel, we are going to push up into our shoulder stand. All right, so shoulders on the ground, lifting our hips into the sky, hands coming to our lower back, lifting feet to the sky, to our shoulders stand. From our shoulder stand, we will roll back, feet overhead for our plow. Feet coming to the floor, over your head, or wherever they can come. From our plow, if you so choose, you may bring your knees down towards the floor, towards your ears, or something along the lines of knees to ears. And from our knees to ears, toes, we will do a shoulder stand with our knees lotusy, bent like such, like something along these lines. And really what they want you to do is bring your foot in all the way like this. So you'd be like in lotus pose, and this leg would also miraculously be folded in front of the other leg, but we're going to do a modified version where we just bend our legs above our heads in any preferred method, and then we will hold our legs up somehow. Alright friends, that was called reverse hand stand, head stand, shoulder stand, lotus pose, I think. And then if you would like, at the end of that pose, you may bring your, now I don't know what the difference is behind what is going on here and the last time we did that knees to ears. From here we are going to do the upward dog. It's not called the upward dog, but you'll see what I'm saying, okay? I think you will. We put our head back and on the ground again. Neck is doing the work, I guess. And yeah, okay. And then we are going to bring our legs up. This is inexplicably uncomfortable is what it is, but we're going to do it. But you know, we all need to practice this, I think. Now, don't you agree with me that that's better upward dog than the real upward dog? To me, that looks more like my idea of one. All right, so I'm just trying to buy some time from our dolphin headstand. I have my wall pillows here. You can build similar or find a wall. All right, friends. The dolphin headstand, as we know, is when we put our hands and our heads, or not our hands, yes, our hands flat on the ground. You know, push up into our dolphin. And from here, if you wish to control your descent, you may slowly drop your feet to the floor, or you may just crash and burn. And that's fine too. You get full credit, either direction you choose. Now from here, we will do that thing where we sit in easy pose. Now, if you have achieved all the goals of the yogi Ashtanga practice, you would be in lotus right now. This foot would be on top of this leg. This foot would be on top of that leg. These would be your feet. I don't know what they would be. They would be there. And you would be forwardly folding and binding your hands behind your back. You're probably somehow twisting and binding as well back here. I don't know. We are simply forwardly folding in our bent leg. Easy pose. All right, yoga friends. And from here we will be in our open seated lotus, if we are in lotus. But we, people that are not superhuman yet, we'll just sit here practice. And we will thank ourselves all equally, superhuman or normal human. We will give ourselves equal gratitude for showing up and engaging in this polarity and this strengthening of the mind and the body. From here, we will move into our favorite, Shavasana. I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I am ready for it.